to your support. Click the donate button at WNYC.org or in the WNYC app, or simply call us 888-376-9692. Gabrielle Jones with us this morning. Gabrielle, it's a number I can say in my sleep.
Good morning. What we want is for you listening to be able to say it in your sleep. So give us a call at 888-376-9692, or you can go online to WNYC.org and make a gift today to help us meet this wonderful challenge that we have on the table. If we can get 1,500 listeners to contribute today, that's 1,500 of that 10,000 listener goal that we have for this entire drive, we will unlock an additional $25,000. So I know I just threw a lot of numbers at you, but the most important number to throw at you is 888-376-9692. Call that number right now and make a gift of any amount to help us unlock an additional $25,000. And this is today and today only. You're coming down to the final minutes to be able to help us do that during Morning Edition. So give a gift of any amount today. Help us get to that goal of getting 1,500 listeners so that we can get this challenge and unlock $25,000 extra dollars. And again, you can do that by giving us a call at 888-376-9692 and learn the number in your sleep, like Michael said, or by going online to WNYC.org.
888-376-9692. WNYC plays an essential role in our democracy. We pursue the truth relentlessly and independently. Listener support makes up the largest share of WNYC's funding. It's what keeps WNYC independent, free of commercial and political influence, and available to everyone. And we're asking you to support that and to do it now by calling 888-376-9692 or click that donate button at WNYC.org.
Like Michael said, listeners are our largest source of funding, and I want to thank Chris in Katona, New York, for making a gift and helping us get toward that challenge. Chris said, "We love facts and the truth, and WNYC is our main source of both." So make a gift of any amount right now and help us unlock that additional $25,000 today and today only. Give us a call at 888-376-WNYC. That's 888-376-9692 or WNYC.org. Thank you.
WNYC is supported by Columbia University School of Professional Studies Masters in Sustainability Management Program, hosting an in-person event with faculty and graduates March 4th at 6:15 p.m. sps.columbia.edu/March event. Leadership support for WNYC's local and digital news initiatives is provided by the Jerome L. Green Foundation, a proud supporter of New York City's major cultural institutions.
President Trump expressed hope last night that import taxes will someday replace income taxes.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Amazon Business, dedicated to helping businesses save time on office tasks and empower leaders with business buying solutions that support teams to focus on growing the business. Learn about smart business buying at AmazonBusiness.com. And by GEP. With GEP Key Agentic AI and GEP Smart Software, GEP is at the forefront in agentic procurement orchestration and autonomous supply chains.
I'm David Brancaccio in Los Angeles. One piece of last night's State of the Union address, President Trump defending unpopular taxes on imports, his much higher tariffs, many of which were found to be illegal by the Supreme Court last week. Marketplace's Nancy Marshall-Genzer has more on that.
With 4 Supreme Court justices sitting just feet away, President Trump condemned what he called the court's unfortunate involvement in last week's tariff case when it declared that his sweeping reciprocal tariffs are illegal. The president said that now he'll just use his remaining powers to impose import taxes, insisting that, quote, almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made. The president also claimed that tariffs will replace income taxes and that Congress doesn't have a role to play in the tariff laws he'll now rely on.
They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved.
But Trump will need lawmakers' support. Last week, the president imposed 10% global tariffs under a part of the trade law he hasn't used before, known as Section 122. Trump says he'll raise those tariffs to 15%, but the Section 122 duties will expire after 150 days unless Congress extends them. Earlier this month, there were bipartisan votes against Trump's tariff policies. I'm Nancy Marshall-Genzer for Marketplace.
Imagine if you had invented a new and improved bicycle pump, which sold nicely, but just to bike owners. Then the world changes when bicycle pumps are found to be the power source driving the whole economy. Now, that's what happened to chipmaker NVIDIA of California. It made nice microchips to speed the graphics for computer games. Then, lo and behold, versions of those chips turned out to be a great way to power the artificial intelligence revolution. NVIDIA's stock is up 1,300% over 5 years. Now, later today, NVIDIA reveals quarterly results, and as Daniel Ackerman reports, it sees growth opportunities outside of AI data centers.
NVIDIA started out designing graphics chips that powered high-end PCs for things like video games. The company then figured out those chips could be adapted for AI.
It just had the right technology at the right time.
Jacob Bourne is an analyst with eMarketer.
I mean, NVIDIA has just crushed the AI data center market. That is really what has pushed it to become the world's most valuable company.
And while the AI boom has been very, very good for NVIDIA, Matt Bryson, managing director of hardware and semiconductors at Wedbush Securities, says investors are starting to wonder,
is there the potential that competition changes that dynamic?
Competition from, say, AMD, another chip maker that announced a partnership with Meta this week. Google and Amazon are designing data center chips of their own, so NVIDIA is trying to stay ahead by looking beyond data centers, says Angela Zeno, senior equity analyst with CFRA Research.
As AI evolves, I think you're going to see an increasing amount of compute necessary at the edge level.
The edge, as in actual devices that people use, not data centers. Running AI locally can speed up some computations. Zeno says that's mission critical for things like robots or autonomous vehicles.
You're going to really need to react instantaneously, and you're going to need to have the compute power right at the device level.
And for those users who don't plan to let AI drive them through busy streets, local computing can have benefits even on your standard laptop computer, says eMarketer's Jacob Bourne.
First of all, security.
He says users working with sensitive information like healthcare or financial data can more easily keep it private.
Not sharing it through the cloud, but keeping it on your device.
He says NVIDIA wants more of its chips on those devices as data center competition heats up. I'm Daniel Ackerman for Marketplace.
Markets Dow and S&P futures are up 0.3%. NASDAQ futures are up 0.4%. Steve Madden Shoes now says it is not publishing a profit forecast at all because of uncertainty over changing tariffs.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Fidelity. A dedicated advisor can help create a comprehensive wealth plan. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. And by Barron's Investor Circle, offering stock picks, market insights, and access to the Barron's editors behind a century of reporting at barrons.com/investor circle. And by Progressive Insurance, now offering virtual and hybrid employment opportunities. Details at careers.progressive.com.
For the